What is strategy? Well, strategy is a roadmap to achieving a certain goal, to achieving a certain, desired outcome that we can specify. Okay, so that's one way of looking at strategy. Strategy can also be called like a roadmap. Like, tell me how to get there. So, meaning, let's say you want to get from point A to point B. Then how do you get there from point A to point B? So a plan or a roadmap of how you get there is strategy, okay? That's the definition of strategy. Now, strategy, is an overused term, of course. A lot of people use strategy where it may or may not apply, and that's okay. But here, in our context, it's, also related to strategic thinking and critical thinking, and it's related to coming up with a plan so things get done, whatever it is that you want to achieve, as the end goal. To come up with that plan is strategy. So let me give you an example. So, obviously we are Copper Mobile, and we started the company with the idea that everything you could do within copper communication, we want to bring it to mobile. So, we're primarily a mobile app development company where from the very beginning, we started as, a mobile app developer. We started developing these applications. Along the way, we found our niche. We were like, you know what, there are too many of these mobile app developers. So what are we, specializing in? And that's when we decided, okay, we're going to focus on enterprise apps. What are enterprise apps? That means that apps for employees or workers that help you run your organization more efficiently, that help you increase revenue, decrease costs, eliminate paper-based processes, or provide a dashboard to the executives, enable sales, engage your end customers, engage your employees, so collaborate better with the employees. Those are some of the things that come under enterprise mobility, if you will. Okay, so that's the decision that we took along the way. Now, what is strategy? Strategy is, what choices you make, what decisions you take, like from getting from point A to point B, there may be a way directly to get there by sprinting through it, or there may be a way to, go in a certain path and then, along the way get some other benefits. So it's about evaluating everything, coming up with a roadmap. That's what strategy is. So I was in this meeting earlier in the day that because we're a mobile app development company, but we want to be on the forefront of all emerging technologies. And one of the trends that we're seeing, not just because of COVID-19, but overall direction that market has been going in is AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality. And, so we collected, all the key people who have a lot of interest at Copper Mobile, and we had that meeting. And what we did was we said, okay, well, where are we now? We don't have, presence or a landing page. If someone is looking for AR, VR, they cannot, as such know that we do that. So what is that end state that we want? What's that future state that we want to achieve? So, we made a list of all the things that we want, and we try to take those action items in terms of what it is that we want. So, one of the action items was that we've done a couple of projects in AR. So we said, you know what, we want to record the screen for those applications and put it out on social media so people know that, hey, here's what you can do on AR, VR. We thought we should have a section on the website. We thought we should do the case studies for, 2 or 3 different AR, VR related applications that we've done. We said, let's schedule a meeting with other AR, VR companies to collaborate and understand what kind of capabilities they have so that we can understand what they're doing. And if needed, we could, collaborate with them, use them as an outsourced partner, but along the way, cultivate that skill and develop that capability, develop that center of excellence at Copper Mobile itself. So we decided to do a webinar for it where some people are more experts in AR, VR. So we said, you know what, you answered our questions on what's ARKit 1, what's ARKit 2, what's ARKit 3, and what are the capabilities, and what does it mean, and how do we code it. So we asked those questions and we got to know, but wouldn't it be cool for everybody else to know as well? So we came up with an idea that we're going to do a webinar on people who want to learn about AR VR, that they can join that webinar, and we're going to have, a video call, and we're going to, take some questions and have maybe a deck prepared. So that was action item that we took. Another one was identify different use cases for AR VR. So e-commerce and real estate. So right now people don't want to go to open houses because they're afraid of catching COVID-19. So how could they wear the Oculus or any other VR type of equipment and be able to just walk around in their garage and experience that house? Also for cars. So, an idea is that your garage is empty, you put on your glasses or you put on your Oculus, and then you could be like, okay, well, let's open it up. So main thing that we were able to do was to come up with this future state, that what do we want to do? So that becomes our future state of, getting this project executed. And what we did was we took those steps, we identified those action items. So that's what basically on a high level strategy is. Strategy is about not really being the best, but being unique. So what's important is to be unique. Let me actually cover this right now. The question is, which car is the best? We're making a distinction between best and unique. So which car is the best?
Honda.
Okay, good. BMW, good. Okay. Tesla, okay, good.
The one my customer wants to pay for.
I like that. So that's the answer. So, we can't say which one is the best car or what's the best car out there. It depends on what you need. Okay, so as an example, if you want power, if you want a car that's, magnet, let's just say that, for people that you want to attract, then you might want to go, with a BMW. If you want a car that's economical, then then it may be Kia, which is a great car and it's super economical. I love Kia. Or if you want to, go for safety, then maybe it's Subaru. So again, it's not about being the best, but it's about being unique in strategy, and it's about being able to provide that fulfill that specific need that the customer wants. Okay, and they may not want all of the stuff. People who may want to drive a Honda may not want it to go 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds or whatever. They would like a car that's reliable, that does not have too much maintenance, that is reasonable price. I mean, it's not cheap, I know. So those are some of the things that are important. So again, it's not about being the best, it's about being unique.